I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pavo. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pavo system. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pavo system. We are to determine the status of the research team and offer assistance if necessary. I am prepared to leave at your earliest convenience. The storm is creating spatial disturbances throughout the system. If we analyze their patterns, we might be able to position the ship at a point where communication is possible.
Scanning in progress.
Initial scans are picking up clouds of ionized subspace radiation and chronometric particles. This is curious. Sensors are registering a stationary object. It is not far from our position. Unlikely. I suspect it is one of the Starfleet navigation buoys placed throughout the system. However, the ionization of subspace is warping and distorting the sensors. As a result, an accurate identification is not possible at this range. As I suspected, the navigational buoy. It appears to be inactive, however. The navigational buoys here are configured to broadcast a message on all frequencies. It is intended to inform those who arrive here that Pavo is a protected reserve. Sensors indicate heavy hull ionization on this buoy. I believe it has been disabled by the effects of the ion storm. Navigational buoy 226 is nearby.
You are entering the Pavo system. The planet Pavo is a protected reserve. Access is prohibited.
I have detected something of interest. Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby. Uncertain, it appears to be providing stability to the ion storm, similar to the eye of a hurricane. I'm also detecting bursts of comm signals from the anomaly. The signals are currently garbled beyond recognition, but they could be from the research station. I recommend conducting a deeper analysis, both of the anomaly and the signals.
We are destroyed! No! That ship must burn! Now when the will of Caliph in our house! And proceed! All ships, engage warp and withdraw! Let the boarding party do its work!
Recognition files identify the Klingon vessels as classes deployed during the Federation-Klingon conflict of the mid-23rd century. The Starfleet vessel is a Crossfield class, also active during that time period. Scanning. Sensors show a spike in the chronometric particles immediately preceding the arrival of these vessels. Fascinating. The Crossfield-class vessel is not transmitting a Starfleet recognition signal. Sensor analysis confirmed. It is the ISS Discovery, from the Terran Empire, the so-called Mirror Universe.
Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Speaking for myself and my loyal crew, thank you. I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum. You'll have to forgive me for staring. See, in our universe, you're dead. By my hand. I'm afraid we didn't see eye to eye on who should take command after the Klingons killed Captain Schaefer. For what it's worth, our you died very quickly. Word. Clearly, this is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not entirely sure how, but judging by the sensor readings I'm seeing, and that rather impressive ship of yours, we've taken a trip to the future. I'm sure the science behind all of this is fascinating, but we have some more immediate concerns to address, namely the Klingon boarding parties running wild on my ship. Excellent. I'll have Patel, my chief of security, meet your team at the transport coordinates with the security detail. I look forward to meeting you in person. Tilly out.
Sensors indicate numerous life signs in your vicinity, reading multiple high-energy discharges as well. The data is consistent with 23rd century phaser and disruptor weapons at the highest setting. Proceed with caution. In the heat of battle, you could be seen as an enemy by anyone you encounter there.
Welcome to the ISS Discovery. Yeah, no. I'm afraid Patel has been relieved of command. Just like you're going to be relieved of those fancy 25th century weapons. Our captain is weak, and you're a fool. The Terran Empire tolerates neither. Some would call this a mutiny. But any captain willing to conspire with Federation trash is no captain of ours. Now hand over those weapons, or we'll pick them off your corpses. The choice...
Oh, we're transmitting now. Hello. Welcome aboard the Discovery. As you can see, things have become a bit more complicated. It seems that some of my crew have decided that now is the perfect time to express their concerns with my command decisions. Yes. As if the Klingon boarding parties weren't enough to deal with. Oh, hey, let's have a mutiny too. Wonderful. Never mind that. Did Chief Patel make it to you? She was supposed to escort you through the security fields to the bridge. I see. We'll do what we can from the bridge, but I'm afraid we're a bit locked down here at the moment. According to our internal sensors, Chief Patel is in that deck security station. It's not far from your current position. She's probably trying to lock down this ridiculous mutiny there. Find Patel. She should be able to override whatever the mutineers are doing to raise those fields. Take them down and make your way to the turbo lift.
Huh. Sounds like our guests got a warm welcome.
Look out! They're still alive!
Now that I have your attention, I have some questions. Tilly has plans, yes? She always has plans, and you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, you'll resist, of course. You're a Terran, after all. But let's be honest, Chief. You will tell me what I want to know. Apparently, Tilly's new allies are still with us. If you want something done right. Weapons at highest setting. Open fire! Kill them! Kill them now! Kill them or I'll kill you!
Help me! Controls are on the booth! I'm guessing you're the one the captain sent me to meet. I'm Patel, Chief of Security. Thanks for the assist. I make it a habit to be on the outside of an agonizer booth. And I spend my fair share of time in one, too. I'll manage. What's the situation? Is the captain still in command? I'm not surprised. It'll take more than Klingons and mutinous riffraff to end Sylvia Tilly. I'm surprised she hasn't killed them all herself. In the meantime, I have orders to get you to the bridge, and I intend to obey them. Follow me. Not a problem. There's no code written I can't crack. I'll have those fields down in short order. Cover me while I work. We might have some uninvited guests soon. Go, go, go! Almost got it! Eat that! Eat that! You want me to finish? Maybe keep them off me for more than 5 seconds? Alright, I got it. The security fields are using my authorization for the snap. Clear! Let's move! Let's get to the bridge. The turbo lift is that way. Watch your corners.
Now quarter no prisoners. Attack!
Ambush!
Personal shield moving
Give me a second to get this field down.
We're reading the loss of security fields on that deck. I take it you found Chief Patel? Some good news for a change, though I'm not terribly surprised. Woman's harder to kill than a honey badger. Ready for the bad news? I'm afraid the Klingons have taken several lower decks and are moving in your direction. Keep your weapons hot. They're killing everyone they run into, and I don't think they'll make an exception for you. Stick with Patel and get up here as soon as you're able.
I hear Klingon disruptors up ahead. Be ready for anything.
Do not let that Klingon scum through this junction!
Hold your position. There's been an incident. The Klingon kind. Specifically, they've taken control of main engineering, killed my chief engineer and his security team in the process. They're threatening to breach the core if I don't surrender. That is not gonna happen. Evacuate sounds a lot like retreat to me, and that is not gonna happen either. I recommend you deal with this problem quickly. Neither of us will enjoy their solution. Tilly out.
Klingons probably cracked Rathman's code. Idiot.
Bad news first. Seems there's more Klingons down there than we thought. You'll have to fight your way to main engineering. Good news? They'll be shooting at the mutineers down there. Might make your job a little easier, huh?
Rathman! Come in, Rathman! We're trapped on the engineering deck! Send reinforcements, now! Great. Mutineers!
Get these doors open! The Mark wants these cowards dead!
Rathman's dead, and we will be too if you don't get that turbolift open.
We all died. Die well. Die with honor.
Taking damage detected.
like the Klingons were in a hurry. That is some sloppy work. I was solving engineering problems like that when I was a first-year cadet. Rebalance the matter-antimatter inducers and adjust the flow rate to 0.5. That should bring the core back from the brink quite nicely.
Hope you know what you're doing. That warp core looks fit to breach!
Nicely done. Cut it a little close there with the core, but since we're all still here, I'm gonna call that a win. So, since we've got a little room to breathe here, why don't you come up to the bridge? There's a turbo lift nearby that I've relaxed the security locks on.
Face to face at last.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these assholes?
Language! Oh, cursing. It's such a filthy habit. You did well against the mutineers. They weren't fond of my decision to seek asylum, I'm afraid. While unpleasant, it is better than the fate we left behind. In our universe, Pavo is a cruel, deadly entity. Being sent to that system is a death sentence. And sent there we were. I suppose an enemy decided it was time for me to retire. Permanently. But enough about that. Let's get down to business, shall we? First and foremost, I have no interest in hostilities with your government. I meant what I said about asylum. I do. The mutiny was unfortunate, but what can I say? We're Terrans. Dominance is often challenged and must be maintained. The mutineers saw an opportunity, took their shot, and missed. Big time. Everyone left saw the price they paid for their failure. Believe me, the rest of the crew will fall in line. I'm fortunate you were here to deal with the problem. Apparently, my chief of security felt like spending time in an agonizer booth during most of the conflict. Honestly, Patel, if I knew you liked the booth so much, I'd keep you in one more often.
Why, you are right to say so, Captain. It won't happen again.
See to it that it doesn't. I'd hate to replace you, Chief, but I will if I have to. Next steps are to get my vessel back in working order before those Klingons come back to finish us off. Now that's not going to be easy. I'm down a chief engineer, the power grid is a shambles, we have multiple hull breaches, and we're nowhere near battle ready. Our shields are down. If the Klingons don't get us, it's only a matter of time before the ion storm does. Monitor that console while I try to get the main deflector back online. I'd order my chief science officer to do it, but she chose her loyalties poorly. Start a diagnostic on the shield emitters. I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector. Klingons! All hands! Repel boarders!
Kill everyone, but the captain is mine!
Okay, the main deflector is in position. Recalibrate it now. Ugh, they're like Zethian bed roaches. Get off my ship!
Sensors are picking up numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Combat is imminent. I strongly recommend you return to the ship at your earliest convenience.
Captains should be on their own ship in the heat of battle. Go. We'll take it from here. Thank you. If we survive this, I look forward to repaying the favor. Now go, before it's too late.
Pacem has the technical advantage. We have the advantage of numbers. And we are Klingon. Stand with Discovery, and you will lose. Fight with us, and you will live to see another day. Then you are a fool, fighting in a burning house. Try to die well.
Discovery is altering course. We're headed toward Pavo in full impact. Discovery has lowered her shield. We can transport her to Pavo service.
The captain has left the ship. I'm in command now. Discovery is back in the fight.
Reading numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Based on what the sensors recorded during the attack, it appears we were hit by psionic energy, manifested into an energy pulse of considerable magnitude. The attack originated on Pavo.
I don't like red in my ledger. You saved my ship, so I spared yours. This time. Next time I won't be so sentimental. First and last warning. Leave the system while you're able. Did you hit your head in that fight? I think what I have to gain here is pretty obvious. Everything. Pavo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the Quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, die. Empress Tilly. That has a nice ring to it. Sane, insane. I'm the one calling the shots here. And I'm pretty sure I told you to get lost or get wrecked. So who's the insane one again? Me? Or the lunatic staring defiantly down the barrel of the ultimate weapon? Tick-tock, pal. My trigger finger's getting itchy.
I am reading an energy signature on the surface of Pavo. It matches the initial blast from the planet. Another attack could be imminent. We will not survive a direct hit. I strongly recommend we exit the system immediately. Captain Tilly's betrayal, while unfortunate, was not entirely unexpected. Her use of this agonizer technology to weaponize the ecosystem of Pavo is a matter of utmost concern. I believe I can devise a means to neutralize her technology, but I will need time to conduct research. Rest assured that I will endeavor to counter Tilly's insidious actions as soon as possible. I ask that you prepare to take action at a moment's notice. The lives of untold millions, including our own, could be at stake.